He's the man.
The way Salt Bae lost his fame will make you smile, because the exact moment the internet started grinning was when he got stopped cold at the Champions League final. Salt Bae showed up uninvited, decked out in a tuxedo and sunglasses like a Turkish James Bond. Security had to personally escort him out of the event. Not today, mate. He turned to leave, forcing a smile, waving for autographs from people who couldn't care less. The internet erupted in celebration as if the security team were the real champions. In that moment, a new meme was born, but this time, no one was laughing with him, they were laughing at him. Salt Bae took to social media afterwards, scrambling to explain, "I wasn't kicked out. I was just passing by." Sure, just passing by in a tuxedo, sunglasses at midnight amid a crowd of UEFA's invited guests. But this story didn't start at the Champions League. Salt Bae's brand had been spiraling downward for years, and now it's finally caught up with him. The moment that marked his long slide began on the pitch at the 2022 World Cup, where he slinked in like an outsider, trying to touch the golden trophy as if he'd made history himself. As Argentina choked up, having just defeated France for a historic victory, Salt Bae appeared like that awkward uncle crashing a wedding uninvited. He tugged at Messi, exhausted from the match of his life, trying to snag a selfie, striking poses, doing everything to insert himself into a moment that wasn't his. Messi's face screamed, "Who is this guy, and why is he touching me?" Then Salt Bae grabbed the World Cup trophy, kissed it like he'd scored the winning goal, and bit a medal like it was gold at a pawn shop. He acted like he was part of the team. He didn't cook that victory, he just sprinkled salt on it. FIFA launched an investigation and banned him. The internet was livid. It wasn't just ridiculous, it was an insult. And what did he say? "I love Argentina, I love football. This is the accident. Before I don't know the rules. Now I know the rules. My mistake. Next World Cup. I never touch the World Cup. I go of course stadium, see the match." In that moment, Salt Bae went from an icon of quirky sophistication to a pariah everyone wanted to steer clear of. People stopped imitating him. They started blocking him. So how do you keep building your image after becoming a global laughingstock? For Salt Bae, the answer seemed to be serving a $1,000 gold-dusted steak to a dictator the world despises. While Venezuela was drowning in a food crisis with millions surviving on one meal a day, Salt Bae was feeding succulent cuts of luxury meat to President Nicolas Maduro like he was catering to a James Bond villain. The image went viral online, sparking outrage and protests erupting everywhere. People couldn't believe it. In a starving nation, it was a scene straight out of the Hunger Games, Dictator Edition. And just when the dust hadn't even settled, Salt Bae doubled down with a shockingly tone-deaf post paying tribute to Fidel Castro right before opening his new restaurant in Miami, home to the world's largest Cuban exile community. A move so tactless it felt like a slap in the face of history. People started asking, does this guy not have a PR team, or are they playing a game of weekly scandal roulette? While Salt Bae was busy getting banned and bashed, his restaurants were quietly crumbling. His flagship London location lost nearly 50% of its profits. Sales plummeted so badly they turned off the heating in the middle of a British winter, leaving customers shivering over $630 steaks. In Boston, the restaurant shut down just a week after opening due to safety violations. New York closed. Miami swamped by scandals. In Greece, bookings dropped by 67%. Even in Dubai, the mecca of lavish experiences, critics noted good service, but the restaurant's a ghost town. Surely you remember the $140,000 bill fiasco. That receipt included a gold-dusted steak, exorbitant wine, and a tip hefty enough to cover a college student's tuition. But the worst part, the food wasn't even good. The gold leaf was just flavorless foil, the kind you can buy on Amazon for $10. Yet Salt Bae charged thousands to wrap his mediocrity in glitz and call it luxury. People started to realize, wait, this guy's just scamming rich folks chasing Instagram clout. Eventually, even the rich got tired of being made fools of love. And don't get me started on Boston. Again, that location closed a week after opening for COVID regulation violations, blocked fire exits, broken fridges, faulty dishwashers, and overcrowding.
Salt Bay 2.0. Oh no, stop. Did you just spit on your meat? You dirty, disgusting man, stop it.
And even Hollywood celebrities have openly exposed the low quality of his food. Every day, it seems like his reputation and business are taking another hit.
Salt Bay. Above my mouth.
Then, in January 2024, Salt Bay posted a bill from his Dubai restaurant totaling over $100,000. Caption, "Money comes, money goes, my friend. Mostly goes." It was a boast that backfired spectacularly on his own brand. The backlash was instant. That could feed 100,000 kids. Disgusting during a global recession. You should be ashamed. Don't forget, this is the same guy who served gold-crusted steak to Venezuela's president while his country starved. The people couldn't afford a single meal, but their leader was chowing down on a $1,000 steak. Why is it so expensive? We are not expensive. This is perception, not reality. Our product, you know, best of the best. Quality never expensive. Even more chilling is what happened behind the scenes. A slew of lawsuits accused Salt Bay of skimming 3% of tips, controlling employees' passports, verbal abuse, and firing without cause. Some likened him to Tony Montana, not for his style, but for his dictatorial grip. A Business Insider investigation citing 9 former employees from 6 different restaurants exposed wage theft, discrimination, forcing women to wear revealing outfits, and running operations like a steak-obsessed cult. One ex-manager said he didn't care about laws. His world was just Instagram and fame. Then came the incident that sent everything into free fall. A botched fire show in Istanbul left 4 diners burned, including a Russian model with third-degree burns over 35% of her body. She recounted, "In a split second, the flames erupted, torching my dress and searing my flesh, burning, suffocating, and leaving scars I'll carry for life." Salt Bay's response? No apology, no support. Just deleting the video and staying silent. Not a PR strategy, but a wordless confession. It didn't stop there. In Miami, a customer was threatened with police action just for refusing to pay for an unordered gold-dusted steak. Yes, actual police. A man faced jail time not for causing a scene, but for not wanting to eat a piece of meat that glowed like a rapper's accessory. Imagine telling your partner you went to jail for refusing sparkly beef. That's not a crime, it's a dietary preference. Remember what he once was before the memes, lawsuits, and injured customers. Just a Turkish butcher with above-average knife skills and a flirtatious way of seasoning meat. One viral video later, and boom, he became the meme chef. Suddenly, his elbow flourish was sacred. Celebrities flocked to Istanbul for overpriced steaks, and Salt Bay posed like he'd invented beef itself. But here's the thing, he wasn't famous for the food. He was famous for being a vibe, a meme-worthy vibe, complete with sunglasses, silence, and gold leaf. He turned dining into viral performance art. For people like him, the internet doesn't do long-term relationships. When the meme gets old, so does the man behind it. Which is exactly what we saw when customers started walking out mid-meal. Reviews called the food decent, not remarkable. And his restaurants turned into Instagram museums for steak. His US locations now sit empty, like ghost towns. Harsh? Maybe. Wrong? Not quite. Salt Bay tried to stretch a 5-second salt sprinkle into a billion-dollar empire, but the truth is brutal. You can't build a legacy on stage lights and an $853 steak that tastes like desperation. Eventually, the audience tires of the spectacle, the performance, and the bill's heaviest sin. People don't want a vibe, they want real value, and Salt Bay lost that long ago. Just look at his Instagram. Half shirtless gym shots with a dreamy stare like he's auditioning for a low-budget Turkish rom-com. 30% awkward selfies with celebrities who don't even know they're tagged. The rest, gold-dusted beef filtered to look like lighting could make it taste better. The consequences aren't hard to guess. An Instagram account once exploding with millions of likes now scrapes the bottom with engagement below 0.05%, a 70% drop in just a few years. No scandal, no drama. People just stopped caring, and that brings us back to why the title fits. The way Salt Bae lost his fame will make you smile, not out of cruelty, but because internet hype always promises more than it can keep. The Salt Bae brand, once a symbol of dramatic luxury, is now rotting in silence. His social media following has stalled like a dead clock. Engagement plummets, not out of hate, but because no one cares anymore. His posts are now mere digital relics of a bygone golden era. Still the gold knife, still the profound stare from some rocky cliff, still pretending to rule the world, but it's all a stage with no audience, no applause, no eyes watching, just him and the shadow of his former self. This isn't just Salt Bae's story, it's a reminder for us all. Fame isn't forever, admiration isn't power, and the internet can lift you up, then turn its back faster than you can sprinkle salt. We've got a lot to unpack today, so if you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments. Was Salt Bae always a scam, or did he just get lost in his own sauce? Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Have a great day, and see you in the next.